Hello students, today we are going to discuss collision theory and activation energy. Now collision theory explains how reaction occur and what are the conditions fruitful for the fruitful reaction to occur. Now let's discuss few points to explain collision theory and activation energy. So very first and crucial point is the collision between reactant molecules. Now remember, according to collision theory, the molecules of reactant must collide within themselves. So molecules of reactant must collide, and due to collision the reaction seems to get proceeded. So now from this point of view, it is expected that rate of reaction must be proportional to the rate of collision. So it is expected that the rate of reaction is proportional to rate of collision. Now according to the kinetic molecular theory, at 298 Kelvin, I mean at room temperature, 10 to the power 27 collisions per ml per second get recorded. I mean what? The gas phase, I mean for gas phase reactions at 298 Kelvin, 10 to the power 27 collision per ml per second get recorded. And even in liquid phase, even more collisions can be expected. But reaction takes considerable time for completion. It means that the collision alone is not sufficient criteria to explain the reactions. I mean why reactions occur. So very important thing, according to kinetic molecular theory, at 298 Kelvin, 1 into 10 to the power 27 collisions per ml per second recorded for gas phase reactions, and even more collisions in what? Liquid phase. But reaction takes considerable time for completion. So from this we come to the conclusion that the collision alone is not a sufficient factor. Now second thing which is most important and to be discussed is the activation energy. Now remember, very important thing is the collision, but mere collision is not sufficient. Remember, colliding molecules must have minimum kinetic energy which must be equal to or greater than activation energy. Then and only then that collision is said to be fruitful. Remember, so colliding molecules must contain minimum kinetic energy which is equal to or greater than activation energy to bring about fruitful collision, I mean reaction to occur. So to bring about fruitful collision. So if colliding molecules have minimum kinetic energy which must be equal to or greater than activation energy, then the collisions are said to be fruitful collision, and the chances for the reactant to react producing product increases. But remember, it is also not sufficient to explain the reactions. So very important, and third criteria is the orientation of reactant molecules. Now remember, molecules of reactant with sufficient kinetic energy must come to collide, but that too with proper orientation. So to explain this, let's consider an example. Consider hypothetical reaction AB plus A2B gives AB2 plus A2. Now for this, one can summarize this as A B, that is A2B plus A B. So this is what reactant is. So when in this very direction these two reactant molecules come across and collide with the sufficient kinetic energy which is equal to or greater than the activation energy, then the collision is said to be fruitful. Why? Because orientation is proper right here. So this is the collision, and collision should be like this. So this lead to the formation of a product which can be given as, so A that is A2, it is a byproduct, plus our product B that is AB2. So this is said to be product. So the colliding molecules must be in proper orientation. So along with the sufficient kinetic energy, so the molecules needed to get collided in proper orientation for fruitful reaction to occur. Now very important point of discussion is potential energy barrier. Now consider a reaction. To explain this, consider hypothetical reaction which can be given as B plus AC gives BA plus C. Now we know very well during the course of chemical reaction what happens, whatever old bonds are present, those bonds get broken and formation of new bonds takes place. So what happens, suppose this reaction follows SN2 path, then the attachment of B with A and separation of C from A takes place simultaneously. So this can be given as B plus AC gives the attack of these spaces, so leading to the formation of the spaces like this. So this is called as transition state. This is what? Transition state or activation state. Now from this point, departure of C lead to the formation of BA, that is product. Now for this, EPD can be given as, so what is energy profile diagram actually? So it is a graph or curve obtained by plotting potential energy change against the reaction coordinate. So consider that this reaction takes place in single step. So the EPD can be drawn as, so here the high energy state, what is the transition state, I mean this state is present right here. Now hereby we are having the reactants, that is B plus AC, and hereby we are getting product BA plus C, and remember this is the energy of activation. So molecules, colliding molecules must contain the energy which is just equal to or greater than the activation energy of the reaction. That is the most important thing to be noted. Now, the fraction of molecules colliding with sufficient energy, I mean the energy, kinetic energy which is just equal to or greater than activation energy can be given as, so fraction of molecules with sufficient activation energy is e to the power minus Ea by RT. So where F is the fraction of molecules, colliding molecules with sufficient energy, I mean the kinetic energy which is just equal to or greater than the activation energy. Now, from this point, one thing to be noted is the out of 10 to the power 14 collision, just 7 collisions are fruitful. Remember, so out of 10 to the power 14, 7 collisions are fruitful. I mean these lead to the reaction. That is very important thing. So rate of collision for this very reaction can be given like this. So rate of collision is equal to what? Z into concentration of AC into concentration of B, where Z is the collision frequency. Remember, where Z is collision frequency. This is to be noted. Now rate of reaction, how one would give the rate of reaction then? So rate of reaction is equal to P into F into collision rate, Remember what is P? P is the fraction of molecule with proper orientation. F is the fraction of molecule with sufficient kinetic energy, and into collision rate, that gives the rate of reaction. Now for this one can give what? The rate of reaction further can be summarized as, so consider this thing. So how rate can be given? So rate of reaction is equal to P into F into Z into AC into what? B. So as for the given considered reaction, one can write this as. Now this thing is supposed to be what? Equation number 1. This is supposed to be 1. Now again rate of reaction can be given as, so rate of reaction is equal to K into concentration of AC into concentration of B. This is supposed to be 2. So from equation 1 and 2, one can write as K is equal to PFZ. We know very well that F is the fraction of molecules with sufficient kinetic energy, P is the fraction of molecules with proper orientation, and Z is the collision frequency. And we know very well F is equal to e to the power minus Ea by RT. So this can be given as K is equal to P into Z into e to the power minus Ea by RT. Why? Because F is equal to e to the power minus Ea by RT. Now this product, that is P into Z, gives the collision frequency, that is A. So K is equal to A into e to the power minus Ea by RT. And remember right here A is equal to P into Z, that is collision frequency. And remember this gives, this is nothing but the Arrhenius equation. This is the basis of Arrhenius equation. So this was the collision theory and activation energy. Thank you very much.